Okay, so here's the thing. If you don't take anything away from this entire section, that I'm going to go into more detail about how to manage emotions and how to deal with strong emotions, I really want you guys to take one technique away, which I learned actually from a movie. I think it's a really powerful one, and it made a lot of sense to me when I was going through hard times, even when I was in college and I felt like I couldn't make it through the school that I was going through because I was studying a very hard subject, computer science, and I was like, man, this is really tough. I'm not that smart, and I get really stressed out. I started doing it then, and I've used it pretty much throughout my life now. And it's essentially this: whenever you feel a certain kind of way and you can notice that you're uneasy, right? You can just feel off. You feel like you're maybe getting a little nervous, a little scared, a little irritated, a little unsure of what's going to happen and how you are going to deal with it. Just do this, okay? If you don't take any other technique away, just do this. Just put your hand on your heart. You can put both hands, but put your hand on your heart. Try this out right now with me. I'm gonna guide you through it. It's very simple. Put your hand on your heart, and sometimes you can even feel your heart beating through your chest. You can actually feel on your hand the thumps of your heart. And if you can't, it's okay. But put your hand on your heart whenever you're feeling like unease, and then just kind of give yourself some pats like this. Just gentle. You don't have to hit yourself or anything. Just gentle. Just give, like, imagine you have a little baby right here, you know? Little you just getting love by just gently patting on your heart. And all you have to do is say, all is well. Okay? All is well. Everything right now is okay. All is well. What that does is it tricks your heart, which is usually what gets so out of whack when things go wrong, into calming down again, into being okay. And then you can work with your mind to go and tackle whatever you need to do. This little all is well. All is well. You can create a rhythm with it, or you can just, give yourself gentle taps, like all is well. But I'm telling you guys right now, for some of you, this might be a lifesaver. And you're completely feeling out of luck, you don't know what to do. Put your hand on your heart, and all you have to do is say, all is well. Because it always works out. It's just in the moment, we don't know what to do, and our mind can sometimes blow that up into, if you don't figure this out right now, everything you love, everything in life is gonna go to hell, it's gonna burn, whatever. But when you put your hand on your heart, and you can truly say, all is well, you're reminding yourself again of that peace, that calmness that you're gonna need to then move forward. You with me? Good. Let's move on. So think of it like this. We have three selves, three versions, let's say, or three components of ourselves. We have our physical self, right, which is this body. We have this emotional self, right? You can't really put a finger on where your emotions exactly are. And then we have our mind. We have our thinking self. Each of these different versions have to be exercised. Your physical self has to be strengthened through physical activity, right? Running, jogging, lifting weights. Your emotional self has to be strengthened through feeling your emotions. And now we have the thinking self, which is strengthened by becoming more self-aware of what are you thinking about. Is this what you want to be thinking about, or is it just nonsense chatter? And you strengthen your thinking self by meditation. Have you guys ever heard people talk about mindful eating or becoming more mindful of your thoughts? Or just basically anything in life that you want to be better at, you have to become more aware and become basically mindful towards it, okay? And meditation is the tool that allows you to become more mindful when you're making decisions. It's the most important thing here. We really want all of you, when you're watching this video series, to really go and check out the meditation series as well, because I really think that practice is something that's going to serve you for the rest of your life. Meditation really is the mindfulness training. This wisdom has existed, like I said, for a very, very long time. It's just right now neuroscientists have figured out the benefits of it, because it wasn't until recent did we actually look into meditation and found that it actually produces neurochemicals that make your brain cells live longer, and it counteracts and reverses effects of your brain that produces during rage and stress. So whatever feel when you're stressed out, when you're angry, when you can't handle yourself, meditation helps fix the damage that you're causing to yourself in that state. You guys don't know this, or probably have never heard of this before. Sadhguru talks about it a lot. If you feel like, I hate myself, I want to kill myself, I hate my life, and it affects the health of your body on a cellular level, there's damage that you're doing by just the type of thoughts you're having about yourself. Which is why it's very important to meditate, because one, it will get you more aware of the situation that's occurring within you. You'll be able to be more mindful, and you'll be able to repair the damage that you're also causing by becoming unconscious at times, because nobody can be perfect all day long. I'm not telling you all this section about meditation and how to deal with strong emotions using that to say that you will never ever have bad emotions again. I'm just telling you this is the most effective tool, and you will only know the power of it not by just listening to me give you a fucking sales pitch on it, but you actually starting to do it and implementing it and doing it during your daily practice, doing it when you're feeling like and actually seeing the benefit of it. So it's only going to help if you do it. And maybe there's lots of ways to level up with meditation. There's so many ways, so many techniques. We've recommended the Waking Up app for all of you. That's one of the best ones out there right now. Check that one out. You can also apply for a scholarship with those guys if you can't afford to pay for it. But once you start to incorporate meditation into your daily life, you can even move on to yoga, because yoga is what meditation is a part of. When you have certain yoga postures, they can be a meditation in getting into the pose. Like for me, the first time I learned how to do headstands, holy shit, I thought I'd never in my life be able to do headstands. Now the focus that it requires, the concentration that it requires, it's a meditation in itself, and it's a physical one. So it really helps me feel more connected with my body, feel more connected with the ground that I'm standing on, because I'm standing on it on my head. All these ideas I'm giving you, you really should try. Like I can do an entire series on meditation, but ultimately you still have to meditate to see the benefit. You will never understand what it's about. It's just a word for all of you if you've never done it before. So keep that in mind, and please try this out.